Decorating Center. And a good morning to you. Welcome. Welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Art Lewis Show here on WSGW. Later on, after the 10 o'clock news, we'll have a couple of guests this morning talking about home health. And one of them is Jim Gall, and he will be joined by Jackie Deppes. At 11 o'clock on Focus, we'll learn about the Carleton High School of Choice, Carleton Schools of Choice. But for this hour, we're going to spend some time talking about a major event that comes to this area every year. It is the Dow Championship, the LPGA tournament event held at the Midland Country Club. And with us this morning is the tournament director. We say good morning to Wendy Trashen.
Good morning, Art. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Have you calmed down yet, or you wait till it's over?
We wait till it's over. We're in the height of it right now. It's wonderful to see the tournament come to life.
And it's a busy time. Putting one of these tournaments together is not easy, is it?
It's not. It takes many people, many different community members, a lot of different community vendors to all come together to put on this wonderful event.
I want to start. We'll get to the tournament in a minute, but I want to start with volunteers because they really are the heart of the operation in a lot of ways. How have we done in attracting volunteers this year?
We've done a great job attracting volunteers. We still need a few more people, and so if people have some time next week and want to get out and support the tournament, I will tell you that probably 3/4 of our volunteers are returning volunteers that have been with us for the last 6 years. And I think that they look at it as a wonderful time to meet new people, but see old friends and participating in a tournament that we're so lucky to have.
So let's talk about the field for a minute. It was thought that because we moved to where we are, beginning the week of July 8th, and tournament starts on the 11th, it leads the Meyer tournament by a week. And that might help us get some really good names in the field. Did it work?
It did work. So we are so happy to have the number one player in the world, Nelly Korda. It's been a few years since we've seen Nelly. You have to remember they're coming off the Open. So that's where they are right now this week. And then they'll come here, and then they can drive 2 hours to go down to Meyer. So that has worked very, very well for us. And so we feel this is one of the stronger fields we've had.
Just out of curiosity, do we have the Korda sisters or just Nelly?
No, we don't have the Korda sisters. I know Jess is coming off of her a couple-year break from having a baby. Yeah. But no, we don't have the sisters.
But we have Nelly.
We have Nelly, and she's
number
lovely.
One.
Number one in the world.
Yep.
We get to show that caddy bib, the Rolex caddy bib.
Not everybody gets to wear that.
Not everybody gets to wear it, so we're thankful that her caddy does.
So who else is in the field of note?
We have our winners from last year, so we're grateful for that. Lexi Thompson and Megan Kane are coming back, and if you remember last year, we had a playoff with them, so that is a big fan favorite. And we have our qualifier. This is where I love the rookies. So we have our qualifier over at the Fortress this week. And so we'll see what college girls make it in. Last year, I think the experience that those younger players have at our tournament is remarkable. Just from the standpoint of how welcoming this region is, and they've never felt so special, and we heard that from their parents.
And, you know, it's convenient because it's at the Fortress.
Yes.
And once they succeed, all they have to do is drive to Midland.
They have to drive to Midland, yes. And so what is great about that is they can either pick a player that also played the last 2 days, or they can go with a teammate. So it will be interesting to see who wins and then who they choose to play with.
The field is, what, 144, right?
Yes, 72 teams.
And it is a team event, which on the regular tour, it's the only team event, right?
Only team event, and that is because of the amount of yardage on the country club's course.
And so that folks understand, there's two different formats.
Mm-hmm.
One day is alternate shot, the next day is best ball. And then that continues on through the cut into the finals.
Yes.
And it's alternate. And it really, it's unique to see these girls perform. I mean, for anyone who has a chance to do it anywhere near what I do, which is stand at the first tee and watch all of these young women hit the ball 280, and
Amazing.
we're talking about girls that are not that big. But I've said many times, if you took a side shot of the swing, you could superimpose it on every one of those girls. That's how consistent they are.
Well, it's remarkable. I mean, they are unbelievable athletes.
Yeah, these are some of the best athletes in the world. I don't care, men, women, doesn't matter.
Yes.
You know.
And you're right. And I'm so envious of how they can do that day
yeah,
in
me
and day
too.
out. Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, they are truly
At
remarkable
my
athletes.
best, I could never do that. But it is amazing to watch them. And the thing about it that I've noticed from 7 years of doing this is how friendly they are.
Oh,
They're approachable.
they love coming here. They have wonderful personalities, love to engage with the fans. And because we're now in year 7, they truly do have fans.
Yeah.
So they have people that have watched them over the course of the last 6 years. And so they look forward to finding out what time they're playing. Who are they actually partner with? Because some of them change their partners, and you'll see it on course, and you'll see signs on course. You'll see the players interact with those fans, but a lot of the fans stay with host families too. So then you have another group of fans because the host families come out and they support those athletes as well.
And then on top of that, some of the teams have charities behind them.
We have 36
walk
team
along.
up charities, yes. And so they will walk along with those players, and we encourage those team up charities to support them however they can. So you'll see where they make shirts for those players. You'll see where they'll make poster boards for those players. And that is so delightful to see as well.
Which brings me to the point that this tournament, in many ways, is a fundraiser because it contributes enormous amounts of money to charity.
We do, and that's intentional and it's strategic, and that is also part of Dow. Dow is very philanthropic, very, very good to all the nonprofits where they, and it's not just here in Midland. Dow is just a good philanthropic company. And so we're fortunate. And the one thing that I've loved this year is we've also had a couple of sponsors who have contributed extra funds for nonprofits because they have seen how well that works. And so working with those sponsors, we have had some other nonprofits benefit for some extra dollars this year.
And one other thing special, to me anyway, about this year is when we do the opening ceremony, Jim Fitterling, this will be his last opening ceremony as president and CEO of Dow because he moves on to executive chairman and Karen Carpenter takes over as CEO. So
Correct.
This will be Jim's final, and you've honored him.
We have. He is brilliant, not only what he does at Dow, but he really had a vision for not only the country club golf course, but how do we bring an LPGA team here and all the girls. And so we made the announcement at Media Day that the trophy will be the Jim Fitterling Dow Championship Trophy.
Fantastic.
And we're very excited about that, and he deserves that so much.
And he was one of the driving forces for the new country club, for the rebuild.
He was. If you listen to him tell that story, there was a method for all of his thoughts and his visions. And how beautiful is that country club and how beautiful is that course?
That's why we have the LPGA.
Yes.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back. Wendy Trashett with us. She is the tournament director for the Dow Championship. The LPGA event comes to town next week. We will have more on it when we return. Let me take a moment to talk about something else, not having to do with golf, but it does have to do with holes. Potholes. If you hit enough of them, you're going to affect your car's alignment, and that is a safety concern as well as an equipment concern. And you really need to have your alignment checked. Well, our friends at Quick Lane Freeland are offering you a complimentary alignment check. All you have to do is drive in, say, I'd like that complimentary check I heard Art talk about, and they will give you one. And they'll let you know if your car's alignment is okay or if it's in need. They'll check your suspension, and they will give you a report. And it's all complimentary at Quick Lane Freeland. And if you wonder what alignment can do, both good and bad, I've asked John from Quick Lane Freeland to talk about it.
If your vehicle's wheels are aligned correctly, it will not pull to the left or to the right when driving. It also prevents improper tread wear, so your tires last longer. A wheel alignment should be checked often because normal steering wear and tear can cause your alignment to go out in addition to potholes and railroad crossings. A correct alignment also reduces rolling resistance on your tires for better fuel mileage.
And, of course, better safety. Stop in today, Quick Lane Freeland, and get your complimentary alignment check. By the way, if you need tires, remember they sell all of their tires, their new tires, at just $5 over cost. It's waiting for you at Quick Lane Freeland, part of the McDonald Ford complex. Stop in today. 2 names, McDonald Ford, Quick Lane Freeland, standing ready to help you with all your automotive needs in 2026.
Big insurance, big pharma.
We're back with you. We're talking to Wendy Trashin, and she, of course, is the tournament director for the Dow Championship, the LPGA event returning to the Midland Country Club next week. A couple of things happen early in the week, but the tournament gets underway on Thursday, and alternate shot on Thursday and best ball on Friday, then the cut, and then alternate shot Saturday and best ball Sunday. The one thing is different this year, though. Normally in the final rounds, it's everybody goes off from the first tee. Because of television this year, you've had to double up on tees, so you have first and 10 tee-offs, don't you, on Sunday?
Correct.
Saturday, too, or just Sunday?
Just Sunday, I believe.
Just Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah. But
So-
we do have TV.
Yeah, we do have TV in force. So the Golf Channel is bringing more for their telecast. And then CBS, we didn't have CBS last year. So live on Sunday afternoon for CBS. So we're very excited about that. That's where I get all the phone calls, wanting to know exactly, wait a minute, this is Midland, Michigan. Where is this? This is nothing like I've ever seen. And I said, nope, we're at the Midland Country Club.
Well, the TV shots really, just make it look so beautiful.
It is
And
beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
People say, that's in Midland, Michigan?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It is beautiful. So, and it's starting to come to life. The suites are all up. We're finalizing some of the tenting and the signage, wrapping all that mesh. Fences went out yesterday, so it's really coming to life.
All right, let's talk about some things that are changed. One of them is parking.
Parking,
It's different this year. Totally
very much
different.
so. So, no parking at the Dow Diamond, at the Loon Stadium, or at Midland High School this year. That's because of the construction that is happening. All parking will be out at the Midland County Fairgrounds, well marked. We have volunteers out there to also assist you if you have sponsor badges that have Midland County Fairgrounds. It has a V. You'll go to the V lot. Volunteers go to their own lot. General fans go to a different lot. Very clean out there. Nick Hall, the GM out there, has been delightful to work with. Lots of signage. So please tell your friends, because we're still hearing from people where this is new to them.
And that's where the buses will run from.
Buses will run from there, yes.
Unlike Dow High School, where the buses all left from one place.
Yes.
You have different buses at different places then here, right? Because the parking lots are kind of separate.
No. Yes, the buses will go, like, for all the volunteers, you'll have buses there. Those will be clearly marked. Same with the sponsors. Yes. So very similar to what it's been, just one area instead of 2 different areas.
And to me, as I've said many, many times, the biggest change ever made at the Dow Championship was moving the entrance facility
Well, I'm sure
away
you.
from
I'm
the first
sure
tee.
you love that. Yes.
The first couple of years, I can remember in the post, what did you think we need or something? I kept saying, you've got to move the entrance because they're making a lot of noise on the other side of the fence, and the girls are trying to tee off, and you can't shut them up, And the next thing I knew, down the road went the entrance, and it's been great.
Well, that's just similar to what we do during tournament week, where we really look at the pinch points out on course. And even 2 weeks ago, we were out on course trying to figure out what we could change about 2027 to one suite. And a couple of the club members came up and they were like, what are we doing? And we're like, we're planning for 2027. And they looked at me and I said, you have to always be thinking ahead and making sure that every year you're creating a good fan experience for all key stakeholders.
Yeah. And the other thing, too, is, at some point in time, you have to order up all of those viewing points. And
Correct.
The equipment and stands that you need. And that's a job.
Well,
it's
and
a big
that
couple
decision,
of weeks to install everything.
it takes a full month to get everything installed. And when you think about all the vendors and all the different things that are coming, so yes, we've got all the suites. Well, then think about all the food and beverage. Think about all of the chairs that are in all the suites, all the furniture. The STEM Center alone, look at all the things that go into the STEM Center. So everything has to be wrapped up so that the end of this week and the weekend, we can load all of those other things into the club.
All right, let's, before I forget, we could sit here for the rest of the hour and I forget to ask. Let's talk about tickets.
Yes. So affordable.
Just because.
So affordable. So weekly tickets are $25 for the week.
That's for the whole week.
All week. We are open to the public on Wednesday for free. That is our official Pro-Am. So you may come on Monday or Wednesday of next week. But Thursday through Sunday, $25. Daily tickets are $10. We do have 2 hospitality suites, the Eagle's Nest and Sandtrap Social. Unbelievable viewing from both of those suites. Those tickets are $60, and you can use those suites interchangeably.
And there's food in those.
And there's food and beverage, unlimited food and beverage. So that is a great deal.
What about the new suite that you built, the Garber? Tell us about this.
So this is a 3-tiered suite. So if you remember in the past, to players' right of the 18 tee box, we've always had a suite that we use for public viewing. Well, the need because of all the programming, all the sponsor needs, we decided to make that a 3-tiered suite. Lower level will be open to the public. So that's a brand new public viewing deck, which we're very excited about. The next 2 tiers are for some of the programming we have during the week and some of the sponsor activations we have during the week. It is a completely air-conditioned glass front suite. It is lovely. And we've been in there all week long. The views are tremendous. And so we encourage everybody to check it out. And those are the things that every year we look at, and it's like, where can we hold more capacity and how can we enhance our fans' experience and our sponsors' experience?
Now, is there any access for the public to the Diamond Club? Can they buy into that, or is that strictly now for sponsors?
Well, that is for sponsors, but we do have a lot of sponsors that come in and they'll buy a package of Diamond Club tickets for one of the days, and we welcome that. We realize that they have different needs, and we try to be accommodating for all those needs.
It's just another asset.
Another asset.
So let's talk about the players and what it takes to transport them, for example, just to a driving range, because that's the one facility Midland doesn't have. So you have to go over to Curry.
We do.
That's going to be a transportation nightmare.
Well, there is a method for our madness. So we have transportation chairs who have a board. Garber, we work with Garber. This year we have over 70 Garber cars that they have donated to use during tournament week. And we transport all of the players and their guests, if they need it, caddies, Dow customers, Dow suppliers. And so we have 2 and 3 chairs for the marketing side of things and 2 chairs for the customer side of things. And they work together, walkie-talkies, a lot of WhatsApp communication, very clear spreadsheets on what the needs are, a tournament manifest of transportation. And it's intentional just from the standpoint that we want to make sure that not only the players feel that we care about them, but all the other guests that come. If they need a ride somewhere, we're in Midland, Michigan, not a big city where Lyft and some of those, and so we need to provide the transportation. So it is remarkable how it works, and I don't think we've missed a beat.
And I point this out for a reason, because folks that come as fans have no idea what it takes to put on a tournament of this caliber. It is, in some ways, a nightmare. I'm surprised Wendy still has all her beautiful hair, that she hasn't pulled it out. But it is a, it takes a company like Outlier who does this professionally to put on this kind of a tournament, doesn't it?
It does, but we want that great fan experience. And so the first day of the tournament, on Thursday, we will have somebody out at the fairgrounds seeing how transportation is going and making sure that our fans are getting the kind of experience that they want. I will check in with the other 2 transportation chairs to make sure our players are feeling that they don't have a lot of wait time coming from Curry back over to the club. Those are the types of things where the expertise that Outlier has, and working in tandem with Dow, that we are making sure we're dotting all our I's and crossing all our T's.
I'll just tell you this, folks. If you want to catch up with Wendy during the tournament, you better be wearing running shoes, because she's all over the place. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a couple of moments.
Got a home repair problem? Don't get mad.
All right, we're back with you. We're talking to Wendy Trashen. She is tournament director of the Dow Championship, the LPGA event coming to the Midland Country Club next week. The actual tournament dates are the 11th through the 14th, but everything starts on the 8th. Let's talk about that Sunday, because you got kind of a kickoff thing.
We do, but I'm going to bring you back to Saturday, because we got the Dow Walk Run.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so we're working with Greater Midland for the Dow Walk Run. They're in their 40th year. We're very excited. So on Friday, packet pickup. We're bringing in food trucks. We have giveaways. We're working with a DJ. So we're hoping that people will come out and enjoy Friday evening with us at Greater Midland. And then the run starts at the crack of dawn. We have both the 5K, a 10K, and the actual walk. Over 1,500 runners and walkers. So that's amazing.
Can they still register?
They still can register, and everybody that registers gets a free weekly ticket to come and join us at the Dow Championship. So we're very, very excited about that. We've seen that a lot in a lot of the tournaments that we support, and the timing never worked out, and so we're very thankful for this year.
So that everybody understands, the reason you can give so many free tickets out to runners and other people who help and do whatever is because of sponsorships.
Because our sponsors are
How are
so
the sponsors? Did they
they're
step
wonderful.
forward this year?
They've always stepped forward. They're very committed to the tournament. We work very hard with each and every one of them. So grateful for all of them, and that's exactly why we can host Rock the Block, the Dow Credit Union. They do a remarkable job. They are such good supporters of the region. And so that is on Sunday of tournament week, next Sunday.
From what time is that?
4 o'clock. It starts at 4 o'clock.
And what happens?
So we're bringing in a number of players that will come in and sign autographs. So we have some swag to give away. Worked with all the local businesses, so everybody will get a food voucher for the local businesses where they can grab a little bite to eat. We've got a DJ up on the stage. We'll make some general announcements about the tournament and the field. So it's just lots of games. We have a simulator down there. Very family friendly and focused, and it's a good kickoff to the tournament.
And there's music.
And there's music.
Yeah.
So doing a little bit of a silent disco this year. So I'm not sure if everybody is aware of what that is. So we're working with Greater Midland. So this is just how it works in the region, where you just partner with people that know how to do this. So this is something that they have technology for. So everybody will get
headsets.
Yeah. And with the music that they like, and the music will kick on and they'll dance, and
everybody's dancing and you don't hear a thing.
And you don't hear a thing, and they're dancing to their own beat, whatever they choose.
That'll be interesting.
It'll be so much fun to see.
That'll be interesting. And usually there's a player or two.
We have 5 players committed right now to sign autographs, and hoping for a 6th. So they will have their stations, and like I said, they're very generous with their time and happy to answer questions, but they will be signing autographs.
All right, we'll take one more break, come back, and conclude with Wendy Trashin, Tournament Director for the Dow Championship.
At the Arid Insurance Group.
All right, we're back with you. One final segment with Wendy Trashin. She is the Tournament Director for the Dow Championship, the LPGA event at the Midland Country Club next week. So give a fan an idea what a day is like at the tournament and what they can do and how they should go about doing it.
So if you're a general admission fan, you're going to come in through admissions. We have our daily give back. So that's a nonprofit, a different nonprofit each day. They have really upped their games, those nonprofits. And so you will see some unique things this year. My Michigan Health is there, so pick up some sunscreen and some chapstick. And then
they're giving it out.
They're giving it out. It's free. And then if you come down the walk, you'll see the STEM Center right there. That is open every day from 10 until 4, Thursday through Sunday. Remarkable things in the STEM Center this year. Dow has a brilliant R&D engine and an IT group that come together. We have 5 activations. We're bringing in the solar car that raced in the world. Last year we had the car that raced in the Nationals. This year it's the world car. They're in working with Junior Achievement, First Robotics, STEM.org, Case Systems donated all the makers tables and all the storage. So that will be a much better experience for all of our young STEM participants. Once you're there, we have the Covenant Kids Zone. So if you have young children, we've got Golfzilla. Come and hit that ball. That will be remarkable. And then we have 3 concession stands on course, really a snack tent, 2 concession stands. If you're a veteran, we have that beautiful veteran suite.
I'm going to get to that. Yeah.
And then you can just walk the course. And it is an easy, walkable course. And so make your way through all of those holes. Follow the players. Take a look at the leaderboards. There's a number of them out on a course. But we really try to create, even if you're not a golfer, that you have a great fan experience.
I want to talk about veterans. I know this is a big thing with Jim Fitterling, too. We talk about it often. But veterans are treated specially by the tournament.
As they should be.
And how?
So all veterans and a guest get into the tournament for free. We have a suite built just for them. Food and beverage all day long. So we're cooking hamburgers, hot dogs, have some coolers in there. And then on Thursday, pancake breakfast. On Friday, a chicken dinner. Saturday, a happy hour for the veterans. And on Sunday, Sundays for Sunday all day long. And also on Sunday, it's Champ's 2nd birthday. We're having a mascot parade. So Champ will be there. We have a number of mascots coming from the region. We're very excited about that.
So veterans, what do they have to do to take advantage of this? Just show their
Yes, if they have an active driver's license, they'll have their credential on their driver's license. A lot of them have their veterans credentials. A lot of them have pre-registered, but we try to make it as easy as possible for them to be able to come and enjoy. We have PGA Hope joining us this year, which is also a nonprofit veterans organization. And so they have a golf outing at Curry. We have a special night for them on Friday night, and then they will be on course on Saturday.
Just for general information, for those that may have a disability, can they bring their mobility devices?
We have carts and shuttles that will be available for them, and they will take you everywhere. So if you want to see more than the veteran tent, if you have a disability, they'll take you wherever you want to go, and they're waiting right for you at the end of admissions.
All right, let's talk about a website where people can get information.
DowChampionship.com.
That's easy.
It's so easy.
The pairings will be listed there eventually.
The pairings will be listed there. We have the qualifier going right now, and as soon as we get the name of those qualifier winners, the pairings will go live.
And let's talk about the opening ceremony. Is what time?
It is
on Thursday.
Thursday, 6:45.
That's in the morning, folks.
In the morning.
Which means I have to get up early, but that's okay.
You do such a great job. We love to have you there. So yeah, that is wonderful. We've seen attendance really come out in droves over the last couple of years because people love being able to watch that first tee shot.
And there's limited seating in the stand that's built around
There
the
is,
first
but there's
tee,
plenty of seating over along.
and plenty of room to stand around and watch too.
Yes, and we have free coffee and pastries for anybody that comes. Coffee Chaos.
The other thing about the way it's set up at the club, putting, for example, there is the practice putting surface. You can stand around that and watch the gals, and you're close up.
Oh,
I mean, you are close
very
up.
much so. Yes, and it's so interesting to watch their coaches with them and their caddies with them, and all different spots on that putting green, watching all different ways that the ball could lie. So that you could sit. You're right. You could sit there for hours
You
and
can
watch
watch.
that.
You could learn. I mean, you literally
Definitely,
could learn.
yes.
If your putting is your weakness, maybe
Yes.
you should spend some time there.
Yes.
Take notes.
Yeah, and that is one of the other things that we're doing this year is we have University Day. So we're working with 5 universities that are bringing their golf teams here, and we'll do a little putting clinic with them. And how great is that for those universities and those next generation of golfers to be able to interact with a professional LPGA player?
All right, and so 6:45 is the opening ceremony. First tee time is what, about 7:15?
7:17, I think.
It's an odd time.
I do too.
And what happens, just so everybody knows, because I get this question all the time, the players, we announce them and they go off. The next set, depending on the day, whether it's alternate shot or best ball, is either, I forgot the numbers now, but it's either 9 or 11 minutes, depending. And everybody looks because they see the girls, well, they're all the way down there on the green. Why aren't you sending off the next group? You can't do that. You have to go by the time
Yes.
that's set. So if it says I can send them off at 7:28, that's when I make the announcement, not before.
Correct.
And I get that question all the time.
I know. Well, and it's one of those things with the opening ceremonies where people, well, I'll get there at this time, and it's like that has to be done like clockwork.
Yeah.
We cannot be late for that first tee shot.
There is a clock there.
There is.
There is the official clock.
Yes.
And that's what we go by. So, well, Wendy, we look forward to it. And just so everybody understands, if they don't have tickets, they can buy them at the gate, right?
You can buy them at the gate. Yes.
Very good. She is terrific, folks, to work for. And I
Well,
will
thank
tell
you.
that,
It's the best thing I've ever done, and I will tell you, it's remarkable how all 4 counties come together for this tournament.
It really
We're
is
so
a regional
blessed.
event.
Yes.
Wendy Trashin, Tournament Director of the Dow Championship, the LPGA Tournament team event, the only team event on the tour, comes your way next week at the Midland Country Club. We'll be back to tell you what's ahead after this.
Summer's here. For many of
Do it for this hour. Our thanks to Wendy Trashin. Coming up, we're going to talk about home health, and all of that is ahead after the news from ABC and Michael Percha. I'm Art Lewis.
Broadcasting from the